Well, hello, Kev Knight's here from Vision Prestige. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back. Hope you're doing well. So, where do we start on this one? Well, as you can see, the forecourt is looking very empty, and there's a reason for that, and we're going to get onto that. It's scarily empty, I know that, and slightly depressing looking. We're going to get onto that in a minute, because firstly I need to thank a couple of people, and I'm going to try and make this a little bit of an update for what's going on, but there's a little bit further of an update as well. But I want to include a few people in this update, shall we say, and they're all going to be subscribers, because at the end of the day I need to thank a few of them. I want to thank all of you for your support, but I want to thank a few of you for coming along, getting in contact with us and offering for us to buy your cars, because this is exactly what has happened with all of these. So I'm going to name, just first name a couple of them, but just to get this going on, really. Is that sound a bit bright? That's better. Poor old souls in the background, but bear with me, bear with me. I just would like to, straight away, I just want to thank all of you subscribers, not just the ones that are watching the videos and commenting, but more to the point, the ones that have got in contact with us when you've been looking to sell your car. We have bought some lovely, lovely cars from you for some lovely people, and I want to put a few pictures and a couple of plugs on here for you. Now, I want to thank Spencer straight away. Spencer sold us this beautiful 5 Series Touring, as you can see. Rare car, rare colour, 2-litre turbo petrol, thousands of pounds worth of optional extras on it. It was a lovely car. That car has now long gone to its new owner. But I need to put these pictures of Spencer's business on here, because when he told me about his business, now he sells little mini diggers, and when he told me about his business, he oozed the passion for preparation that I would like to think I have got on our cars. But it's very different for little diggers, and especially because as far as I'm concerned, little diggers, they are working little things that are going to be in the most horrendous environment ever, getting filthy dirty every day, because that's what they do. And I was sitting there thinking, why would you prep them that well, full stop? Because they're going to be hanging when you bought them in. You know they're going to be hanging. But a day after you sell them, they're going to be hanging again, and it's almost like, why would you? You've got to look at these pictures of some of these. So I'm going to put some pictures on there now. Some of these pictures of these little mini diggers that he has bought before, and they're going to look used because they are used, but just look at these pictures before he's bought some of these diggers in, and then going along, look at the pictures of what he does to them before he then sells them onwards. It's absolutely unreal. Now, I want to put a name of his business on here purely and simply because of, one, how lovely the guy is, and two, just the effort that he puts into these little mini diggers. Because the way I see it, if you're looking for a mini digger and you want it to have been either prepped well or made sure it's a good one in the first place, I know nothing about diggers, I'm not going to lie. But if you look at hgplantsales.com, sorry, just had someone go past on their bike, got to say hello, and you know, everyone chats, stops and has a chat, it's lovely. Yeah, it's hgplantsales.com. Look at some of these pictures. Look at, you know, just the way that he oozed enthusiasm for how these diggers had to be right before they went out. Look at the pictures before and after, you know. I was taken aback, let's be honest, about the way. So I thought I'd plug his business for him. It's a family business, it's his business, he works really hard. If you're looking for a mini digger, or you know someone that wants a mini digger, Google up hgplantsales.com, get in contact with them, speak to Spencer, speak to whoever picks up the phone, they'll all be able to help you out. And thanks a lot to Spencer. You know, it was nice of him to reach out, and we sold his car. It was a lovely car. So that's one. I also want to thank Andy, who sold us this lovely little MX-5. As you can see, I'll put a couple of pictures up of this MX-5. It was a lovely car. Andy didn't want to sell it, but he didn't really use it anymore, and he wanted it to go to someone that was going to make love of it, which sort of goes into Michael, who bought the little MX-5. Now I'm going to put a little bit on here, which is when he came and picked it up, because when they inquired about that MX-5, it must have sounded like the most horrific car salesman line ever. So I'm going to put this little bit on here so you can see exactly what happened, and then I'll see you in a minute. So we're back. Do you know what? I come out of this door a lot when I start videos. I don't know why. I just need to come out of that and then start a video. I've started it now, but look at Alfie, look. So, just so you know, this is Michael, this is Julia.
Hello.
and they have bought this. So this car, I'm going to say it, this lovely little MX-5 came from one of our YouTube subscribers. Lovely guy. Hopefully he's going to be watching this video thinking, wow, Kev done a good job prepping my car, because it's his old car, 2013, it's only done 36,000 miles. It's a stunning car. We've just prepped it. We've put a coating on it as well, just for Michael really, because so Michael used to have one of these, and he's now bought this one to replace the one that you sold, which you were heartbroken when you sold, weren't you?
I was indeed, I was heartbroken.
So when they inquired about this, because in reality this is going to sound like one of the worst car salesman lines ever. Let's be honest, innit? Because you get a lot of them, oh, I've got 3 people that want that car, this and this. When they inquired about this car, they said that they were out with the dog. And if you haven't got a dog, you won't get this, but when you've got a dog people just say, oh, what sort of dog have you got, don't you? It's just one of them things.
Yes.
And it turned out they said, we've got a miniature dachshund, which they have. So I asked what colour it was, because Alfie is black and tan, and you said, well, we've got a little black and tan one. So it was all getting a little bit odd, wasn't it? But then, sort of in the background, Michael goes, Alfie is 2.5. And I'm like, how do I tell them we've got a black and tan miniature dachshund called Alfie without sounding, it almost sounds like I was making it up to try and sell you the car, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, it did.
And I thought, so I ended up coming down, because it was bank holiday Monday and we weren't open, we ended up coming down. Alfie and Alfie met each other. It was cute. I had to bring him down just so you believe me, really, pretty much, isn't it? And I thought, because it came from a subscriber, it's all a bit YouTubey, and Michael said he didn't mind being on film. Someone else was not too keen, but
Yeah.
but it's pretty much it. I want to say thanks for coming on the channel. It's part of the journey of this place. And Alfie, oh, look at little Alfie, look. People do like this. Alfie, come on, come here. Oh, look at him, look, he's so cute, look. And that's pretty much it, isn't it? That's pretty much that's the
story.
That's pretty much the story.
Yep.
We've done what we normally do. I'll put a little snippet of me rotary in this, so Michael can see actually, but I'll take some from the CCTV in there. But we've done our normal stuff with it. We've also had it under sealed on all of the metalwork underneath, because MX-5s some of them do suffer with rust depending on how the lives they've had. Everyone will know that. The floor pan, everything on this is lovely. But there is, the metalwork was a little bit sort of corroded. I'll show some pictures of before and after. Big Dave at one of our places has undersealed it all on all of the metalwork, so it's now better for the future of this car and for Michael.
Yep.
And it's all, Claire's now turning up, Claire's on a road test. This is all on a Sunday, this is all bad, isn't it?
It is, you're supposed to be sharp.
But I know, but...
Yeah, you're supposed to be closed.
Well, I want to say thanks for coming on the channel.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, Julia. Thanks for coming on the channel. Thanks for buying this little car. What's the plans for this little car? Is this going to be like a garage queen? Because I feel like it might be.
It's going to be part garage queen and part used.
Good.
Yeah.
Just when the sun's out?
Yes, when the sun's out. And it gives Julia her car back. Because I've been using Julia's car, the Mini.
So you get your little car back?
The Golf.
My car back, yes.
Nice.
I've worked out a way of getting all my golf clubs over to the club in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be good.
So you go to golf in that, you play golf, you have a great day, and then you get back in that.
Yeah.
That's a good day, isn't it?
And put the top down.
Oh, come on, that's what cars are about. Well, then I'll say thank you very much. I'm not going to get Claire. She's with someone else. That'll look unprofessional, wouldn't it? Nice. Don't want to get the number plate on. So that was that mega. We've heard from Michael since. He's loving that little MX-5. I also want to thank Chris, who sold us this little Citroen Berlingo multi-space, this little micro camper, and we actually sold it as a micro camper, which I never expected to, and mega little thing, lovely car. Thanks a lot, Chris. Hope everything's going well with the new motorhome and all of the plans that you had for that. And this is sort of leading on to, if you're watching this video and you've got a lovely car and you're thinking about putting it on motorway or trading it in or anything like that, don't. Drop us an email, drop us a call, let us know what it is. We don't buy everything, no we don't, because we want lovely cars, we don't want horrible cars, but that's our judge to make. Please just get in contact. We're going to be able to give you more than what these buying companies can give you, and it helps us and it helps the channel, everything. So if you're thinking about selling your car, please just drop us a little email, get in touch, let us know to potentially see if we can buy it off you. And that's sort of, oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So that's where the moving on from this place gets on. Now, I know it looks horrific at the moment. It is horrific. We have just had the best month we've ever had, and the month before that was the best month we've ever. It's insane. And you know, some of you are to thank for that. It's insane going forward. And after my little, how shall we call it? After my little entanglement with burnout, shall we say, things had to change. I told you things were changing, and that's where sort of we're going to let you know what's going on. So I have just been a bit cheeky. I mean, you know about the Mondeo, that still isn't finished, but you know about that little Kia Soul in the corner has just been part exchanged. I have hidden a couple of cars in there to make it look worse than what it actually is, but it is this bad. You know, it is. We are this low on stock. It is this bad. I'm just going to pull a couple of cars out and then we'll carry on. Well, I know that's not a lot better, but I've got the Q3 out of the workshop, got that E-Class convertible. Do you know what? That E-Class convertible, that is an E350 CDI, so that's a 3 litre diesel V6. That is a one owner car, fully loaded, done 36,000 miles from new. Just picked it up last night. I know it's dirty, but obviously you know it won't be, but that is a hen's tooth of a car. What a car that is. We'll get back onto that, and we've made a video about that actually. That won't have been out yet, but that will be. You watch that, that'll be coming. But it's, do you know what, even the beautiful old one owner E46 BMW was sold. That's gone. There'll be a video coming on that as well. Just a beautiful day. I'm going to get a chair and sit there. Hold on. I know this is a bit random, but it's so nice. I don't want to be in the office today. So moving on from what I was saying, subscribers of the channel, if you've been here from day one, you'll know that I started the business at home. You'll know that Claire has now come on board. You know that we've been getting busier. You know I've been moaning about the fact that I haven't got time to do everything. And that sort of generated a problem which I never saw coming. You know, it's generated a problem where we have now got people waiting for cars that they would like us to supply and prep, and I borderline haven't got enough time to do it all. So my reason for not wanting to expand, to be able to keep the quality of prep, to be able to keep the quality of the product that we put out, because I didn't want people to get disappointed, has actually generated a different problem which I now can't fulfill. So it's, you know, people are actually getting disappointed that we're not finding them cars and they're going elsewhere. So it's now come to a point. Me and Claire have now sat down for a while and we've thought about all the different options. There are so many different options that car dealers run business from, and most of them, when you get to a certain size and a certain value, most of them run on stocking plans. And stocking plans are where you arguably borrow money from banks or financial places to be able to stock your forecourt. You buy a car, and then when you sell a car, you pay them a little bit of interest. As long as you sell that car before 3 or 4 month turnaround, if you've still got it in 4 months, you end up having to pay the bank for it anyway because you own it. We never wanted to run stocking plans. We've always run on our own money, and we haven't got an endless pot of money. And trust me, there is already well over 100 grand in this business, which in reality in this business is next to nothing. And all you lovely people have been saying, Kev, you need to get help, you need this, you need to be out buying while someone is at home, is at work prepping for you. That's all very good. The problem is you need another 100+ grand in the background working for you whilst you're out buying, whilst they're prepping, which we just haven't got. You know, I'm going to admit it, I don't want to admit it, we haven't got hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of pounds to be running this business. But we have in our house. Now, in the background, as you will know, we moved to our bungalow to start this business. And when we started this business, we didn't have kids, got a 2-bedroom bungalow, and we bespoke designed the house to run the business from. It worked perfectly. We had the workshop, we had the forecourt driveway. It worked perfectly. And it now doesn't work perfectly. We've outgrown the house. The business is here. We use that as a little bit of sort of overflow storage, but potentially we can find storage other places. So we've come to the conclusion that we're going to sell our house. And we're going to sell our house and we're going to go into rented for a year, a couple of years, and we're going to put some of the money into this place, 100 grand, 150 grand, whatever it is, into the background, then get some help, and we're going to see how that goes. So don't worry, we are not selling the business. We ain't closing down, complete opposite. But that was the only way. And you know what, I'm going to admit this, it's been really lovely. We've had a local guy reach out and offer us hundreds of thousands of pounds to come into business with us, to let us use his money with him in the background to expand the business. We've got another car dealer who has done exactly the same thing, who's got plenty of money in the background. He's now starting to retire, but he wants to keep going a little bit because he loves the life so much. He's offered us the same. There are options, dragons shall we call them, might as well, because they're the same sort of thing. There are options that we've got in the background that we could take and not have to sell our house and not do all of that. But the reality is here, we are ready to move house anyway. We're not doing it just for this business. The girls are growing up, they're sharing a bedroom, there's hormones rattling around our house, they need their own space, bless them. And it isn't just that, to a point of we live in a certain area and our kids go to a school in a slightly different area, all of their mates are in a different area. It potentially makes sense to move somewhere else, even though we love where we live. So we're thinking about trying where they go to school, where their mates are, to see if we like it. If we don't, we'll go back to where we are. We're going to move anyway. So it just all makes sense. Is it financial suicide to rent? Maybe it is, maybe it's not, I don't know. We're going to make the money work for this place, so the money we're paying someone else to rent their house, arguably it's going to make money here. That's just where we're at. Right, so I just had to stop filming. One of our repairers has just phoned, and we've got a Jag F-Pace which is having a load of work done on it, which is going out Monday, which has just phoned me. So I'm going to have to cut this video short. I'm going to go and pick up the F-Pace, just get it back here, get it out of his hands, because he'll probably want to go home, and then we'll just continue and we'll wrap this little video up. Right, we're back. We just picked up the F-Pace. It's a little bit grubby, but that is a whole lot of car. Do you know what, that car sold before we even advertised it. It was sitting here just as we'd bought it. Someone came on, they loved what it was, all the optional extras. It's got about £1 million worth of extras on that car. And it sold before we'd even advertised it, which is sort of another perfect example of what's going on here. It's now Saturday afternoon stroke evening. I've got to get that washed to be able to finish prepping it for Monday, because I don't work Sundays. But it just sort of emphasises what I've been saying and sort of how we need to change going forward. So it's all good. Don't worry, Liam, stop panicking. We're not closing down, don't worry. I just wanted to keep you updated because there's going to be a few videos now which I filmed ages ago, which I haven't edited, but I've got to get them out because you said if I make content then just get it out there. I've got quite a few of them, so we'll get them out there. But at least you know what's going on now. Thanks for your support. Hit that subscribe button if you like what's going on. We'll keep you updated with what's going on in the background financially, and it's all exciting, nervous, scary as hell, but it's exciting. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, 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 bye.